Pardon me while I deal with my technical difficulties here. There we go. All right, my beautiful face. Look, it's my beautiful face, everybody. Isn't that wonderful? You made it. We did it. Happy Sunday. We're here again. We did it again. Oh, man. Hold, everybody. Everybody hold. Like I said yesterday, everybody hold. Everybody hold. We all saw what happened. You have to bear with me here. I'm still sick. There's that bootlicker's word again, man. It's like you guys are all queued up to say the same word. Weird. It's weird. Bootlickers. That's like the new thing. It's like you're on cue. Very good. Good puppeting. Very good puppeting. So yeah, we've all seen it. I'll play it here.
Go.
So the guy was out in the street. He was out in the street messing with traffic. Now they try to get this woman, and he's getting in the middle of it. He's grabbing the woman. I'm not sure what exactly is going on here.
The fuck, people? The fuck is wrong with you? Honestly.
Ugh. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. More than unfortunate, I suppose. Another one bites the dust. If you think this wasn't murder, you're evil. Another one, huh? Another one of those. No, how come none of the responsibility ever goes to the person who gets in the middle of ICE officers trying to do their job? And, you know, so here we are. Here we are. We've had what, 3 shootings in Minnesota now in the last month, right? Is it 3 shootings now? You can't say it's not troubling, that's for sure. It doesn't matter what side you're on. If you're on, what we need to be on is each other's side and not just the political side. We need to look at it honestly. Like, you wouldn't be wrong to say that ICE agents certainly need more training. That wouldn't be wrong. That wouldn't be wrong. I see it as very troubling. I think I see it as troubling in a different way than a lot of other people out there probably see it as a troubling thing. I see it as troubling. The left says it's troubling because ICE agents are vigilantes, rogue vigilantes roaming the streets and executing American citizens violently for no reason and yada yada yada.
Wrong.
It seems to me that the left wants death. And I'm speaking about the puppet masters in charge, right? The ones that have been villainizing ICE over the last few months or years, whatever. They want the chaos. They want ICE to be your enemy. They want ICE to be Trump's Gestapo, because Trump equals Hitler, and ICE is killing innocent people in the streets. Don't they know that they have families? One consistent lesson that we're learning here, and there's some slow learners out there for sure. But one of the lessons that we're learning here is pretty simple. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. It seems like a lot of these shootings are people putting themselves in the way, putting themselves between illegals or whoever the police or ICE is trying to apprehend and ICE. They seem to think it's okay to get in the way. And why do they think that that's okay? I wonder. Could it be because of all the rhetoric over the last few years that's now culminating as the people are rising up in violence against ICE? All the politicians and the media over the last few years that have called Trump Hitler and claimed ICE is just like the Gestapo have set this current situation up, and don't think they didn't do it on purpose. The leadership of this country doesn't care about its pawns. Either side doesn't care about its pawns. The politically motivated scumbags that run this country or are trying desperately to hold on to the power don't care about you. Frey and Waltz don't care about you. They don't. Not even a little bit. So they've demonized ICE for decades. The media and politicians have pumped these false narratives into the bloodstream of everyday Americans to make it to the point where everyday Americans believe that ICE is the Gestapo. Some of these uneducated Americans out there believe that we are living in 1930s Germany now. They believe that we're on the cusp of civil war and that it's time for the American people to all of a sudden use their Second Amendment. They are big supporters of the Second Amendment now. It's wild, isn't it? It's wild. So there's a couple other views of this that I'm going to show. And when it comes down to it, it's almost impossible to decipher what's going on here. It looks like one of the agents unholsters the suspect's weapon, but the suspect then later pulls something out of his back pocket, tries to bring his hands together in front of him as if loading a magazine or something like. Who knows? It's hard to say. I say hold. Like yesterday, I was telling people to hold because we don't know yet. We can all look at the video and make our best guesses. There's lots of video out there from all different angles. And people are going to be tearing that video down. They've been doing it since yesterday already, tearing the video apart and looking at all that stuff and trying to find out who's at fault, where the gun come out, what happened here, what happened there. As far as I'm concerned, when it comes down to stuff like this, I fall on the side of ICE agents. Typically, not always, but typically. And I say that because these people are getting in the way, getting in between. And with all the threats and violence and stuff like that that the ICE has had to put up with over the last few months, you can imagine they're on edge. I would be on edge. You got to imagine every corner you look at, you got to wonder if there's not going to be somebody waiting for you around it. So for decades, they've pushed these false narratives that encourage division, encourage tribal behavior, and encourages hate between Americans. Hate between Americans. Because we're Americans. That guy on the ground there, I don't agree with what he did. I don't agree with his political stance. But he's still he's still an American. I refuse to be like these people out here going, oh, he just, just making fun of it or minimizing it. That's a man's life right there that we've got to end it. There's weight there. You have to admit that there's weight there. You can't just brush it off. However, these incidents wouldn't be happening if not for the anti-ICE propaganda being pumped out. These incidents wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for the politicians and the media that have normalized and validated standing up to ICE. These are officers of the law. Whether you agree or you disagree with their mission, they're still officers of the law. In the same way that man on the ground is still an American. It's a tragic situation. It's tragic. It's a tragic situation that should never have occurred. That man should have never been in that position. Let's see what this angle looks like here.
What did you just do?
He was on his knees at the time, reaching in his back pocket for something. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, that guy deserves to be dead. I wish that guy wasn't dead. I'm not a partisan to the point where I'm like, oh, he deserves to die. F that guy. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not that guy that's going to say that. But you look right there, he's up. And he's reaching for something in his pocket in the back, his backhand. I have another angle I'm going to show you here in a second. Maybe we can figure this out here. Let me set this up. Boing. Boing. A second here. Just trying to fix this up. You can't say that these situations, like, you know, why is that guy there? I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be down on the ground about to get shot because I'm getting in between ICE agents and whatever they're trying to do. It's no different than getting between police officers and a criminal they're trying to arrest. When you do it, you put yourself in harm's way. This guy put himself in harm's way. He didn't have to. Their job is not to protect the border. Their job is to get illegal aliens. Yeah, it's tragic. It's horrible. I do every week. So there's another angle here I'm going to show you, and then I'll do the real slow motion, and then we'll give you my official assessment, as if that's what you asked for.
Whoa!
So here he is right there. That's him right there in the middle of the screen. Now he's getting in between. He's trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do. I guess he's trying to help this woman down here, I guess. I don't know. I guess. He's fighting with ICE officers. Why would you put yourself in that position, especially knowing you're carrying a friggin' firearm? He's carrying a firearm. You don't wrestle with police when you're carrying a firearm. What are you?
Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh! Whoa!
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't get involved in ICE operations or you might get killed. Why is that not like just common knowledge? I got this one breakdown here. This guy did a good job breaking this down. So it looks like at one point he had a magazine in his left hand, but it's hard to tell, I guess. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're all just going by the video. Let's see if I can bring this one up. All right, so this goes frame by frame. Guy's on the ground right now. He's on his knees behind this officer here. I'm going to do it on a bigger screen later, I think. Okay, so there he is right there. Looks like he's got his left hand in front of him. I Can't tell if he's holding anything in it, but it's there. His left hand. Now his right hand's reaching behind his back. Right now, his right hand's reaching behind his back where supposedly he had his weapon. His left hand's coming around with something in it. It could be a cell phone. It could be a magazine. I don't know. We don't know. Now his right hand's coming out from the back. It's right around this time where you see the guys are starting to scatter because it's right around this time where they said gun. So just as he's reaching around to his back, they start screaming gun. Now there's something in his hand there. I don't know what it is. Wasn't there when he reached in the back before. I don't know. It's almost better not to get involved in all this speculation. I don't know what he has in his hand there. It's hard to tell. You can't tell. You could say it looks like a gun, but I don't know. The bottom line is he shouldn't have been in that position. I refuse to look at the videos like this. I almost refuse to look at videos like that and be like, oh, here's what happened. He looks like he pulled his left hand around and then his right hand touched this little piece and then that moved over there and this happened and that. Nah, I'd rather just avoid all that. Don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass. Don't get involved with law enforcement like this guy did. If you do, you put yourself in danger. Renee Good put herself in danger to a place where a shooting is valid. She did it. She did it. Now there's room to talk about some other stuff. It's going to get worse. Let's just put that out there right now. This is going to get worse. There will be more attacks on ICE agents, and it will get worse because the left, the ones in charge, the puppet masters, they need chaos on the streets. It doesn't matter what side the chaos comes from. They need the video clips. They need the video clips of chaos in our streets. It doesn't matter who caused the chaos. They'll handle that later when they make the propaganda. It doesn't matter who does it. It only matters if they can get the video. They don't care if people on their side die to get that video. It's as simple as that. But this breakdown here is pretty good. It's pretty good slow motion breakdown. I'm going to put it on full screen. I don't know if it's going to help at all, but I'm going to play this. It's like a full screen. It's a breakdown here, real slow, frame by frame. It for sure looks like he's got something in his left hand, and he reaches to his back with his right hand and grabs something. Something came out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what else it could be. I mean, if it's not a gun, what else is it? What is he reaching for? Again, unfortunate situation. I wish none of this had to happen. I wish there wasn't any death on the streets or officers didn't have to shoot people or whatever. But unfortunately, we've gotten into the position where the people have been subverted and motivated to act out. It doesn't matter if this guy was a nurse. That has nothing to do with it. That's just part of the emotional blackmail stuff that they do. The facts are what matters. The facts. That's it. Doesn't matter what he did for a living. Doesn't matter if he was a good guy or a bad guy. It doesn't change anything that happened on that street. If ICE agents are responsible, then they should be charged. However, they have to have some leeway here. You're putting them in a pretty bad position. You can't do that and then just arrest anyone who makes a mistake, as long as it was a mistake and not abuse or something like that. This seems to be a mistake. That guy is responsible for his death. That man, I don't remember his name. I don't really care. But that man is responsible for his own damn death. He put himself in a position to be shot. It doesn't mean that I like what happened. It doesn't mean I celebrate it. It simply means that that man put himself in a position to get shot. That's what happened. It's a shame, but that's what happened. Federal agents. I'm going to read this post here. Here are the facts the activists keep trying to bury. An individual closed distance on a visibly marked federal agent during an active operation. He advanced into a hot zone while holding an object in his hand. That is escalation. Officers are trained on distance, hands, and intent because those three factors determine survival in seconds. Federal agents are not required to assume good intentions. They are not required to wait until a weapon is raised. They are not required to pause because a camera is present. Close-in movement toward an armed agent during enforcement is a lawful threat profile under every use of force standard in this country. This was not an execution. It was the predictable consequence of inserting yourself into an active federal arrest scene and ignoring reality. Facts first. Facts first. That's what matters. This is an open and closed case. It requires
not a.
Oh, these fucking mayors, these scumbag mayors. It doesn't require much. You don't have to get wrapped up into the weeds of the whole thing. Who had his hand? Does he have his hand on his gun? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? He's wrestling with ICE agents. Period. Done. We're done. At that point, you put yourself in the position that you can be hurt, that you can be injured, that you can be shot. You're in that position now because you put yourself in that position.
Of more than 6 masked agents pummeling one of our constituents and shooting him to death. How many more residents, how many more Americans need to die or get badly hurt for this operation to end? How many more lives need to be lost before this administration realizes that a political and partisan narrative is not as important as American values? How many times must local and national leaders must plead with you, Donald Trump, to end this operation and recognize that this is not creating safety in our city? As you'll hear from Director Sayer in just a second, we have seen these kinds of operations in other places, in other countries, but not here in America. Not in a way where a great American city is being invaded by its own federal government.
Invaded.
I'm done being
invaded by its own federal government. That language is, it's important, guys.
Our community members are responsible for the vitriol in our streets. I'm done being told that our local elected officials are solely responsible for turning down the temperature. Just yesterday.
Yeah, because it's not your fault.
We saw 15,000 people peacefully protesting in the streets, speaking out, standing up for their neighbors. Not a single broken window, not a single injury. Those peaceful protests embody the very principles that both Minneapolis and America was founded upon. Conversely, the mass militarized force and unidentified agents who are occupying our streets.
Mass militarized force and unidentified agents.
Conversely, the mass militarized force and unidentified agents who are occupying our streets.
Occupying. Language is important.
What weakens our country. That is what erodes trust in both law enforcement and in democracy itself.
Yeah, that's what it is. What you mean, go watch all the videos? You're wrong. Stop being a loyal being loyal to a fascist government. How's that being loyal to a fascist government? That guy shouldn't have put himself in that position. Oh, well, too bad, so sad, as far as I'm concerned. Loss of life is a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. No one's celebrating it. But you cannot enter into a situation like that and expect to come out on the other side without any scrapes or bruises. You can't lie out of this. It's almost as if people don't see the video. I don't, the same thing with Renee Good. It's like they would not see parts. They just refuse to do it.
Listening. Stand with Minneapolis. Stand up for America. Recognize that your children will ask you what side you were on. Your grandchildren will ask you what you did to act to prevent this from happening again.
I'm not sure which one's playing video right now. What is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Video's playing in the background. I got no control over. I'm an old man, and this tech stuff is too much for me, guys. It's too much. He wasn't impeding an ICE investigation. He was standing on the side of the effing street, and they approached him and that woman and attacked them. Is that what happened? They attacked him just out of the blue. Yeah, that doesn't seem likely. It doesn't seem likely. I'm willing to look at the video. I'm willing to look at the video and be honest about it. I didn't see any video of before the fact. Interesting enough, that would be out there, wouldn't it? If it showed what you said. He was helping a woman. No, he wasn't. He was putting himself in danger. He didn't help her at all, did he? How did he help her? That's such an emotionally weak answer. He was helping a woman. He wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't. How did he help? It didn't seem like to me like he helped. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. When is this thing going to load up? There we go. Okay, let's bring this up.
Are there this many gullible people in our country now that would listen to lies like that, especially after they know what happened on the border for 4 years, the border chaos, the hundreds of thousands of missing kids, many of whom we're finding now, like that Camarillo pot farm. We found 14 of them there working illegally on a cannabis farm, on a marijuana farm, on a drug farm. And, no one
maybe
says,
you're a
where's
murderer
Good Morning
too.
America
Yeah, maybe
when that happens? Where's Good Morning America?
So simple. These people are so simple.
Children are abandoned on the border.
Gullible. Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. If you were willing to watch the video, we wouldn't be seeing this idiotic live stream. You would be siding with him as an innocent victim. He wasn't innocent. He was not an innocent victim. From the video that I saw, he was not an innocent victim. I know that you need to paint him as an innocent victim so that all that crap works. Your narratives work and the people get angry and the chaos gets worse and all that stuff. I know that you need it to be that, but that's not what the truth says. That's not what the video says. Again, maybe I'm missing something. I'm open to seeing something new and being like, oh, wow, you know what? I was wrong. The thing is, though, is I've never been pulled into a confrontation like that with police officers before. I don't know about you, but I don't just walk down the street and have police officers attack me and stuff like that. That doesn't seem to happen to me. Why doesn't that happen to me? Oh, am I using common sense? Am I not thinking emotionally and letting my emotions completely control my behavior? No, I'm not. Maybe that's why ICE doesn't attack me. Huh. And you can sit out there and say, well, it's because you're a white person. But can you say that now? 2 of the 3 were white. Got a white woman, a white man, right? He looked like he was white to me. It's like that story this here. The father abandoned his son. I just took care of the kid when the dad left him. Yep, but no one will believe that. They won't listen to it. They won't listen to it. They, oh, no, ICE is bad. They must have done something bad. Facts don't care about your feelings. Facts are ICE is a waste of money. ICE is terrorizing and killing and kidnapping citizens. America is not more free as a result. Crime has not stopped. ICE is useless. Crime is like super low now. I saw a report the other day. It's lower than it's been since the 1900 or something like that. So facts don't care about your feelings. Facts is ICE is a waste of money. I don't see it as a waste of money. I see it as fulfilling a necessary evil because the previous administration was so incompetent and purposely let all these illegal aliens into our country. They're not terrorizing and killing and kidnapping citizens. They're doing their job, and dumb-ass citizens that think that they can change the world by standing between ICE and some illegal alien who shouldn't be here anyway is the problem. Those people are the problem. The ones that get in between ICE and their job and their mission. Why are these people putting themselves in the street? Exactly. Trash like you are the problem. Trash like me. I am not a judge or jury. I never said I was. I'm making an assumption based on what I've seen from the video in a responsible manner. I didn't run out and jump and start screaming yesterday claiming I knew what happened. I waited until some more facts came out because I'm a mature person and I have a little bit of discipline. I would paint you red.
Go ahead. Make my day.
You wouldn't do a damn thing. You wouldn't do a damn thing but sit on the other side of your keyboard and flex your finger muscles. I would paint you red. Get the fuck out of here. Maggots are not patriots. They are terrorists. Yes, everyone's terrorists. You're all bad. We're all stupid. Fox News sucks. It does suck, actually. When you draw a gun when you are getting detained by feds, you ain't innocent. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't know if he was drawing a gun. He was pulling something out of the area where his gun was. And those first couple shots sounded like a different weapon than the rest of the shots. So, but who knows? Who knows? So his murder is okay with you. I don't see it as a murder. From my point of view, I don't see it as a murder. I don't think it's good, but yeah, it's justified. If it's what I think it is and what I saw is correct, and I'm not missing anything, because again, I can miss something. I'm not saying I'm 100% right here. I'm going by what I sat and watched and researched and that kind of stuff since this shooting happened. And that's what I find. I find this was not a murder. I find this to be a justified shooting. Unfortunate, probably based off of, they need some more training. They certainly need more training. That's a fact. I can't deny that. But you know why they need more training? Because the training they got was to apprehend illegal aliens. Now they have become a prize for these Antifa-type agitators. So the left might as well have a bounty on these ICE agents. The politicians that create and feed this rage stand back, clutching their pearls when violence erupts. Why again did this not happen under Obama? Oh, because it's purely political. That's why. It wasn't because the raids were less violent or emotionally charged. They were the same. Rather, it was the media and the politicians demonizing ICE and police over the last few years that have made it acceptable to do what these people are doing out here. They wound the people up to do violence for them. The bottom line is the useful idiots wandering the streets in a drug-induced haze or alcohol-fueled rage have been conditioned and trained to believe that attacking ICE is acceptable. Sounds like someone tricked them. Remember, they're the Gestapo. If you oppose the Gestapo, then by default, you become a hero. You want to be a hero, don't you? Again, that being said, these ICE agents certainly need more training. Pardon me. I think I need to sneeze. You have to bear with me. I'm a little sick over here. These ICE agents 100% need more training. It's pretty clear they need more training, but it's not because it's because of the reaction that they're getting, you see. They're not trained in crowd control. They're not trained. They're trained to apprehend illegal aliens, not crowd control. They're not trained in that. So I expect there to be problems. And especially when they rile up, these losers are riled up by their left base. They need more police support. That's something they also need. But they do need more training. You can't say they don't. That would be dishonest. Oh, they're setting up barricades and getting all kinds of stuff ready for whatever. ICE is committing crimes. Where? When? Can you point out any? Can you give a fact? Anything like that clearly shows that ICE is committing crimes? Or is that just the crap that you've been told by your masters, your puppet masters in charge that set the narratives and that give you the propaganda that then you go out and just regurgitate all over your social media because you want to sound like you know what's going on. You want to be first to drop the news. It doesn't matter if it's real or fake, as long as you drop it first. We have to be victims or it's not effective. It's important that we're all victims. Previous administration. Oh, wow, really? Previous administration deported way more people for way less money. Wow. Wow. Really? Are you that subverted? You believe that the Biden administration deported way more people? You just believe whatever, huh? Just whatever. Seems very productive what they're doing. That's very productive. I'm sure they're convincing many people to join their movement. Excellent display of ignorance, sir. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Ding. ICE wouldn't be here. Ooh. Oh, pardon me. Muscling through this. ICE wouldn't be here if Joe Biden didn't fly a ton of them in. True, 100%. They don't want to admit that, though. No, you are the problem. Incorrect. Incorrect, sir. Not defending ICE is the problem. You can't put them out there and then just leave them out to dry. Right? Stop watering down that word. No, people like, pardon me.
No, people like you are the problem. You can't even comprehend.
Comprehend what? Yeah, the only terrorists that I see are attacking the ICE agents. Oh my God, you are broken.
person that has sacrificed themselves for this movement will be remembered. Let's remember Renee Good. Say her name. Say her name. Say her name.
Let me bring it back up. We'll bring it back. But there's one. I think there was one more angle I don't think I looked at. Let's see here. I mean, if you look, yeah. It's hard to see. I'm gonna. Why does my thing keep doing this? These are the still shots, real quick. This is when he's pulling something. He pulled something out of the back of his pocket in his pants there. He has something in his hand there. He's got something in his left hand, and he's trying to bring those two hands together when he ends up getting shot. I don't know. It seems to me like they saw him pull the gun out and yelled gun, and then a few shots rang out that sounded like they were from a different weapon.
I'm also going to be reporting him. There is plenty that can be reported here. Do it. Don't be scared. Fight ICE. He's obviously an ICE agent. These people are
So stupid. Yes, he said something I don't like. I'm going to go report him. Mommy, I want to report this guy because he said something I don't like. He believes something that's different than what I believe, Mommy. Give me a break. Clowns out here. I don't care. If you put yourself in these positions, it's on you. It's on you.
Honestly.
Yes, that's it. I'll never change. I'm open to changing my opinions. I'm fine with that.
What the fuck did you just do?
Don't care. It's clearly a cell phone. And maybe. If I'm that ICE agent and I see something in that guy's hand, especially if someone yells gun, that's it. I'm going to make the same decision. You don't know Jesus fruitcake. Okay. The guy in the gray sweatshirt walked off with a firearm. It certainly doesn't look like the one that's in the picture that they take after the fact. Do we know? I've seen reports the guy had two guns on him. I don't know. We don't know. All we're doing is speculating. Wait, what? I didn't see that. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Damn it. I missed it now. I just saw someone made a comment that said this guy was there to kill ICE agents, he said. You are an ICE agent. Cowardice courses through your veins. All right, buddy. Tough guy. Hey, thanks for noticing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you noticed that. That's good. I am a tough guy. Yeah, I'm a tough guy. Sure I am.
I am a U.S. Army Ranger, sir. I will meet you wherever you like.
Well, then that makes you a pathetic piece of crap. You want to meet me wherever I like to, what, fight me because my opinions are different? First of all, they're going to end badly for you. But I'm not going to get into that kind of crap. Secondly, you're just showing your immaturity. That just shows your immaturity. This guy says things I don't
like. I don't like what he says, so I want to punch him in the face.
Kind of the same mentality that got killed, isn't it? Seems like it's the same to me. Seems like it's the same to me. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not. Jesus would hate you. Jesus didn't hate anybody. That shows how much you know about the faith. Oh, they are murdering VA nurses. Yes, that's what they're doing now. Watch out, VA nurses. Duck and cover. Duck and cover, VA nurses. Hey, chat, can we get him to acknowledge what I'm saying? What are you saying? Throw a super chat up there, man. I can't see it. This thing goes so fast. I only see a couple comments at a time, so. You're not wrong. Everything you have said today has said with common sense and with rationale behind thinking. And Jesus made rules that were to be obeyed by. I know there's a lot of people out here that hate me just because I have a beard or because I have my name, Mag Americans, or whatever. This guy hates veterans. Yeah, that's what it is. I hate veterans. Wow. I'm not 100% always on the side of the right. I'm not a blind Trump follower. I'm not. I'm an American. I want what's best for America. If the ideas come from the left that are better for America, then I'm going to what's the word? What's the word? Adopt them. I'm going to adopt them because I'm not against the left. I'm against people that are anti-American. Dude got executed, and this guy's making jokes. Pathetic. I don't know where the bootlicking thing is. That's the new signal to let everybody know that you're one of the morons on the left. Like it's like the useful idiot moniker. Like, here I am. Yeah, there's like 3 different. I have a video that shows another angle where he takes the pistol. There's like 3-4 different angles. But yeah, like that's what I mean. If we go down that road here, well, we don't really know. We haven't investigated. We don't really know. If we go down the road of saying, yeah, he definitely took that guy's pistol. But then how do you know he didn't have 2? I've seen a couple reports that said the guy had 2 pistols. So I don't know if that's true or not. I can't verify it from here. I don't know. So instead of just speculating on it, I'd rather just, instead of getting into all the weeds of the whole situation, and we should all be able to agree, hey, man, don't put yourself in that position and you probably won't get shot. It seems pretty common sense to me. Like, that's where I end it. Don't put yourself in that position and then you won't get shot. It's worked well for me so far. I don't know. I haven't been shot yet. I'm gonna put a video down again. You have to go to my X. There's a video on there which is broken down frame by frame. It's at Mag American, so you can check that out. Or I'll make one later today that just really puts it in a better view. Yeah, there's a lot. I get a lot of triggered lefties in my chat in the mornings. For some reason, I get a lot. I think it's because a lot of these people are still like on their drug-induced hazes from the night before and out in California, and they're probably angry because that high is wearing off. So they come in here and they let me know that I'm an idiot or I'm wrong or I'm a pedophile or whatever they call me today. Whatever it is, doesn't really matter. I care less. They don't get that they don't bother me none. That's just funny. This Chucky Buckerson, like he's a good example of a triggered liberal. He's in here saying, "Oh, I admit you didn't meet me on Grindr." Like people believe that, and then some breast cancer thing. Like it's not true, but thanks for your kindness. You really like that says a lot more about that guy than anybody else. ICE isn't anti-American. How's ICE anti-American? How's that make any sense?
Bro, people hate you because of the person you are and the way you think. No other reason than that.
I don't care if people hate me. I don't care, and I never have. Yeah, I don't see any TikTok videos going around joking about how this guy died, like what happened when Charlie Kirk was murdered. There's decency on one side, not so much on the other. It is what it is. Yeah, bragging about how you voted for smashing down doors and demanding papers while telling people to do what they're told. You're anti-American. No. It was anti-American to let in a bunch of illegal aliens. It was anti-American. That was the anti-American part. That was the anti-American part. You can say it's ICE is anti-American, but you don't make any sense. You're just repeating regurgitated bullshit lies that are given to you by your masters. I don't see your comment. Why won't you highlight my comment? Hits too close to reality. Now I doubt it does, but if I see it, I'll put it up there. I don't know. Potassium. I'll put anybody's stuff up here. I'm not scared of any of that stuff. Meltdown. Why is it not like the responsibility of the man himself, right? Why is that not irresponsible at all? Oh, on a side note, this is funny. This came out. You all seen that mean Antifa guy that has the Antifa neck tattoo and stuff? This is pretty funny. This is him.
I do this all year, all the time. I'm out and about like this because I do it for me all year. All the time. Yeah. Yep. I'm a fucking blue collar fuck of a dude all day long. And then at least a few times every week, I like to get real clean and pretty and go out, shoot pool or get dinner, maybe go dance. You never fucking know. Right. But I don't need a fucking parade to celebrate. I don't need to be groped and harassed and catcalled and treated like a piece of meat by a bunch of fucking cis women who fucking give me side eyes in public when I do this.
It's because you're a freak. That's why.
Mumble to themselves.
Get side eyes because you're a tattooed, bald-headed man wearing a dress and big hoop earrings, you douchebag. I'm sorry. That's what it is. They look at you side-eyed because you're a freak.
All kinds of things to say behind my back. All of you, fuck off.
Oh, when are we going to stop validating that kind of ridiculous behavior? Yes, he was just standing up for an innocent woman and they murdered him in cold blood. That's what happened. That's what happened. Go with that one. Go with that. I tend to side with this opinion. Trump cites armed suspect lack of police support following fatal border shooting in Minneapolis. Where's the local police support? Why don't we get any of that? I'm going to bring a video up when it's done playing its stupid ad.
Steve, what are you seeing?
Actually, you might have some trouble hearing me. These police have just fired tear gas at the crowd. They moved them back, but the organizers are waving them forward again. You see these metal canisters on the ground here. They've been throwing them back at the state police. And
if you guys have a question out there, I've seen a couple people saying, I haven't answered their questions or whatever. I'm happy to do so. If you could, if I don't answer your question, take just a minute. Hit the 3 dots on your phone there and put a comment in underneath the video, and I will answer you. I don't know if you're new here. I'm all about communication. Not so much like debate and arguing, but more communication. Because that's how, when we conversate, we end up getting a lot further than when we go in just to debate each other.
Local police, they're moving forward now. This is the 3rd time we've seen tear gas fired at these protesters. It has not been effective, though. The protesters simply regather. So it's really been a block by block fight here for each inch. The police are outnumbered. The protesters are not moving away, despite the use of tear gas here.
What does that mean? Illegals have been coming long before Biden, and the migrant crisis was made by the government in the first place. Loser. Yes, it's been a political football for decades. Yes, I'm aware of that. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware that even Reagan had granted amnesty because he was tricked into they were going to build a border wall, et cetera, et cetera. I know. I'm aware of all the history. You might not be. It seems like you might not be. But I know this isn't a new thing. It's just a new thing under Biden that we just opened the border and welcome in with apps and money and all kind of benefits a bunch of illegal aliens to come into our country and suck off of our resources.
Here in downtown Minneapolis.
Steve, what are they chanting?
Shame, get out pigs, and get out ICE.
Okay.
Yes, Chucky.
Yeah, we can see that they're moving back in. None of this is working. I mean, so far, we haven't seen these people, leave. I mean, they continue to come right back. As soon as this tear gas is used against them, they come right back, Steve. This is not letting up at all.
No, this man will not be on every morning at this time because his channel is being taken down. I've made multiple reports of the youth, of the truth, of the results that he is breaking for YouTube.
It's always about silence in the First Amendment, right? It's always about silence and people you can't debate with. You couldn't stand on any principles, so you'll say, I'm going to go report his channel. Do you think you're the first one? Do you think there aren't like triggered lefties all over YouTube that sees my channel name and doesn't go and try to report me? Good luck, bud. Good luck. I'm sure it wouldn't take much for YouTube to pull me back down again. I'm sure it wouldn't take much, but good luck. Well, I also pray for the cancer. Isn't that nice? You guys are, it's sad. It really is sad how despicable, like, none of that stuff bothers me. You can say whatever you want. All that does is make you look bad. It makes you guys look bad when you say things like you're praying for the cancer, like with the false narrative that my wife has breast cancer and you tell me you're praying for the cancer. Your mothers must be proud of you. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're not. How do you feel about this?
Yeah. Look at them. Look at that. The ice is here, guys. Be careful. Be careful. Be over here.
It's not illegal to record.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Why are you taking my information down?
Because we have a nice little database.
Oh, good.
And now you're considered a domestic terrorist. So
We're videotaping you? Are you crazy?
what you guys are doing here? Yeah.
Is that what you really think? It is, in fact, anti-American because America is a melting pot founded on a mixture of cultures. To have a government team that is specifically removing people for not being original of this country. Wow. Okay. That's what you think's happening. The only people that should actually be in this country are Native Americans. So is ICE going to deport themselves and leave this land to the Native Americans? No, ICE is anti-American. The savages were pushed out, so they don't really own it anymore. And I'm part American Indian. Does that mean I get to stay? If I'm part American Indian, now we need to know because I'm part American Indian, but I'm also MAGA. Does that mean I get to stay or do I have to leave? I don't see your comments, bruh. Oh, wait, there's another one. Well, hang on. See if I can read it.
People like this streamer will always make excuses. This is the same type of cock that will make excuses for the rapist that rapes his own daughter. Laughing my ass off.
You guys are so subverted. It's really dangerous at this point. It's really pretty dangerous. Like do you really think that someone out here would make excuses for their own daughters? Right? Really? Like, you don't really think that, right? Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I get that you're trying to do. It's very important that you hurt my feelings. I get it. You really need to hurt my feelings, and you can keep trying. You're not going to be able to do it, but keep trying. I appreciate the effort. I mean, it's good, I guess. It's interesting, I guess. I don't know. I don't get it. It's just not me. I guess I don't get it. Maybe you should read my most recent article, The Effective Polarization of America. It's on yournews.com, not just on my Substack. Here, I'll put a link in the chat. Maybe then you can take a look at it. It's a long link. That's a big long link there. You guys will be all right. Yeah, right. Is the left forgetting your leaders were okay with sacrificing their voters going hungry during the government shutdown, yet we're surprised they're sacrificing you for the new cause too? They don't care about you guys, man. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just calling it how I see it. You can't hurt my feelings. I know that you want to. It's a fine. But you can't. None of you out there in the stream can. That's a really ridiculously long link. I'm going to try to find something better than that. Can't hurt my feelings. I've been through quite a bit. I've been at this a long time. Don't care. So yeah, on a side note, like I never seem to do this, so I'm going to do it now. We do a weekly show at 9:00 at night on Thursdays. That's how we start out, and we've been doing that for about 5 years now. Now we do a morning show every day just to see how that works out. Be sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Also, please consider becoming a part of our community. You can do that by clicking that little join button down below. You get access to my full video history, merch discounts from our little shop at shop.magamericans.com, members only live streams, and more. All right, now cue the grifter comments. Go ahead, cue the grifter comments. Where they at? Come on, guys. You do better than this, right? Is it a single or a double wide? Oh. 3 million. Obama deported 3 million. Man, it is what it is, guys. Some people aren't going to agree with you. I like to have a conversation, but no one ever seems to want to do that. So I think it's got more to do with the fact that no one seems to know what they're talking about. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm always open to conversation. If you want, reach out and maybe we can have some dialogue. But I'm more interested in a conversation than debating. I get it. We're in different sides. I understand. We're in different sides. But, you know, doesn't mean we have to hate each other, guys. I don't hate you. Even the people that wish that my wife got cancer, I don't hate you. That would be letting you win. Yeah. Anyway, well, I will say I will see you guys tomorrow, Monday morning. Boo, boo, Monday morning. Make sure you smile at a stranger, man. We could use that nowadays way, way, way more than we could use someone being right. And pray for your enemies. All you guys out there that are just raging and hate the right. Mega's all pedophiles and I can't stand. Pray for somebody on the right. Pray for somebody that you don't want to pray for. Pray for your enemies. It might make it a better country. Make sure you end the show because you're feeling a little bit defeated. Not really. Thousands of people watching, and every morning I'm here. I'm defeated. How am I defeated from what? Yeah, it's funny though. The lefties will type that kind of stuff so that they can feel like they did something here. They can feel like they shut me down, even though I usually do 1 hour, and now I've been on for an hour and 15. They shut you down. God bless you. Pray for your enemies. They clearly need it. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.